So, Silverman sent you to ask me for something. What is it? Ah, yes, her. Another one of the General's grand schemes that cost the NCR $250,000. Anaya Rand is her name. I'd hardly call her a mercenary. She's barely even a bounty hunter. No one knows who she works for. But she did find the key to Fort Dagger Point. Several dozen special agents died in that process. Watch your back. I was told that she won't be bought. I don't trust people who can't be bought. You never know where their loyalties lie. But Anaya wanted information. Something about a pre-war military organization called Project Brazil or something. It probably doesn't even exist. Tell her that Project America went up in smoke. Project Brazil is active. Project China, Denmark, and France are 1,000 miles away. Whatever that means. If that fails, I'll give her this check for $1,200. What? Strange. It was probably an imposter. Don't be so easily fooled. If every pair of tits on the internet were genuine, we'd each have showgirls up to our ears in real life. You can make a computer say anything. Yes, you do. Carry on then.
Had enough? What the hell is going on here? Put your hands up.
Okay, whatever you say, Copper Man.
Oh, you're that mutant bounty hunter. Your license is in the HQ.
Then why are you holding me up? You know why I'm here. You know who that body was.
There's a rule against carrying ordnance in this camp, let alone blowing up Main Street. There are channels for this kind of thing.
What about this kid? They're packing a small arsenal.
What? Vault Kid? Check our guests here for any more surprises. I'm so done with this place.
Sir?
Sir?
Well, you're the special agent everyone is talking about. You look a little colorful for a standard NCR merc. Look, I'm sure we could stand here all day and get a nice tan, but I have a bounty to report in. Can we get this over with? Fine. My name is Anaya Rand, bounty hunter. I'll take a wild guess that you want more than just a chat about where I come from and what my mission was. If you really need to know, then buy me a drink first. I'll be waiting in the cantina until the smoke blows over. Come with me. I'll have your key ready at the table, if you can meet my price. All right. What did you want to talk about? You as well. I was worried when I heard the explosion that you were killed. I'm glad that's not the case. Well, in person, I don't have to keep up the facade. I'm old, you see. I may not look it, but that's the case. I like to pretend sometimes. Though, after you've looked like you're 18 for 200 years, acting your age gets a little disconcerting. The dust give it away. My face hasn't changed much. My body is the same as the day the bombs fell. But I'm afraid my mind has grown old despite me. Some secrets a girl has to keep to herself. Sorry. I'll have to get to know you better before I unleash the truth on you. I have my reasons. The NCR site was set up to catch my target here in Union City, but I also wanted to check up on Vault 18. I'm a bounty hunter, you see, and my specialty is mutants. My target here is a special kind of monster that preys on men. I tracked her to a terminal being used on these NCR lines and, by accident, stumbled across an active Vault 18 port. I'm guessing you activated it a few minutes before I caught on, and I decided to act. I met you, and you let me know the vault was still there. I was supposed to be there when the bombs fell. Unfortunately, my father, Senator Scholes, and I never made it. We were in LA when the sirens called. We barely got out of the city before the coast was hit. When we neared the highway out here, we were caught in a car wreck. The bombs fell, and we headed into the mountains on foot. By the time we reached Vault 18, the doors were closed. I'm sorry. I don't normally talk about this. We'll have to let that story go on for another time, sweet cheeks. Now, I know you have other objectives than probing me for age-old answers to life's riddles. How about you and I talk business? Oh, you get me drunk enough and I'll tell stories all night long. I have a million. But I'm guessing you have other objectives than picking my brain for the secrets and mysteries of the past. How about you and I talk business? Hey, don't get me wrong. I'd love to hear about all the stories I missed in Vault 18, but I kinda don't give out the assassination services for free. I'd like to keep our relationship casual, okay? Well, I guess that is a public service. These raiders are a serious problem out here after all. I guess I could do some charity work. I've been interested in Fort Dagger Point for a long time. Oh no, it's just a passing curiosity. Nothing important. Look, you're really bright. I like you. You're smart. You're charming. But there are some things going on out here we just shouldn't talk about where these guys can hear us. Right? We'll talk about it later. Let's just get to the fort and see what's up. Good. Just clear it with whiskey before we leave. I'll follow you there if he's clear.
Can you believe that crazy demon bitch? Goddamn. I don't normally swear like a bastard, but shit. The nerve of these frontier freaks blows my damn mind. You set up a bomb in the hub, and your ass goes to jail. I can't wait till we finally pacify this place. Yeah, sure. You fit right in. Listen, I've got orders from Silverman to haul this herd out to Fort Dagger Point and raid it for gear. How about you and I get on it? Like hell. I have half a mind to have her arrested and haul her ass into jail. No way. That crazy bounty hunter has caused trouble from here to San Fran and back. The brass have a soft spot for her. I don't. Hell no. You've seen how much she respects my authority. What makes you think she'll honor yours? Ah, now that's just some crazy too good to be true crap right there. Alright, fine. But you better keep an eye on her. We have a long walk ahead of us and I don't like stopping the train for potty breaks. Or to clean brains off my uniform. Hardest damn shit to get rid of. Pardon my French. Well, hurry up. We're on a deadline starting now. If we get delayed, we'll have raiders all over us by the time we reach the gate.
Back again, eh, cowboy? You mean whiskey tolerates me? Alright, let's go see what Fort Dagger Point's all about. Hey, are you ready to head out or not? Let me get this train on the road. On foot. You can run on ahead of us and we'll meet you there. Or you can follow in the train to aid in defense. The raiders are going to be out in force all along our path. If you clear them out before we arrive, they'll just swing around. It's better if you follow along behind us. It's a snail's pace, but with our small company, it's up to how lucky we get along the way. Well, I guess that's fine. We'll meet you at the gates of Dagger Point in a day or so. If we ain't shown up, just wait a while. We'll show up sooner or later, barring complications. Alright then, wish us luck. Alright, boys and girls, let's look alive. We got a long walk. Ahead of us.
Alright, we made it this far. Looks like we still got enough Brahmin to make the run, too. I think we should be careful through here. These old buildings are falling apart, and who knows what calls the rebel home. We don't have time to scout it out. Let's just make it for the gates and then get inside. That's what I'm saying. Come on.
Man, this place is enormous. How are we supposed to search all this for supplies? Then why didn't the NCR send more brass? This place needs an army to defend against the raiders, not a couple guys.
The army's still bogged down elsewhere. Congress is keeping us.
Yeah, Desperate is right. You two quit talking. Keep your eyes open. When the NCR gets pretty big, we'll be all over this place.
Sir.
Engage in!
Sir.
Ah, damn it. Those bodies must be from the scouts Silverman sent last week.
Yeah, what's left of the poor bastards. Still think we're alone out here, Captain?
There, movement. I see raiders up on the tower.
Go to cover and take them out. We'll run to the fort. Move!
tribes of this area call it the Prison of 10,000 Horrors. They say it holds back the gates of hell.
All right, let's see if the key really does the trick. Agent, do it.
Come on, hurry up! Those raiders will send backup that'll be on top of us in a minute.
All right, get the cows inside. Door sealed up behind you.
Whoa, yeah, I want to go back out with the raiders. This place is creepy as all hell, homie.
Trip this plane and... Let's search, room to room.
Down this collapsed car garage goes. I wish we could get these old trucks going. Wouldn't have to walk back to Union City.
Hey, you see that light down there? Looks like that tunnel leads somewhere.
I'm more interested in what that sentry bot is guarding. Orders say there's something down that tunnel. Silverman wants us to check it out.
Yeah, I didn't want to go down there anyway. Sure as hell.
There you are, you son of a bitch. There you are, you son of a bitch. You can never defeat America.
Alright, let's fan out and search for a way up to the next level. There must be stairs or an elevator in here. Agent, I'm gonna need a hand moving all this debris out of the tunnel. You head on out this pathway in the opposite direction, see if you can find a way around this mess. Your team can stay here and help us out. Good. Just head out the door and poke your head around a little. And come back if you reach the other building. I'll still be here.
I'm staying with him. Back again, eh, cowboy? We should get out of here. Back the way we came, or we take a leap over the edge into the drink. If those we left behind are smart, they'll get out of here.
The humans I requested have arrived. Glorious. We have been awaiting you for some time. I was worried you would run the other way when you realized this was a trap. Not that it would matter. I would have found you anyway. I recognize that voice. I remember the man you came from. What a unique specimen among the human beast. I am grateful our allies among the NCR fulfilled our bargain and delivered you to me intact. What a most glorious prize. I'm sure Silverman wasn't aware of our agreement within the NCR Senate, simply following the orders of his superiors. Super mutants are a powerful race, no matter how disadvantaged we may have been by previous setbacks. Do not blame him for doing as he was told. Your destiny awaits within our manifest. And if it is vengeance you seek for their betrayal, we offer it in spades, child. In a manner, yes. Of course, you wouldn't remember, but I see that legendary curiosity still drives you. How fortunate those traits survived the process. Understandable. That is our reputation. We are superior to mortals, but none of us asked for this gift. I resisted the Master when he first called us from our vault, as did many. It wasn't until after the Master was burned in those flames that I understood the greatness we had been robbed of. My brothers and I had a chance at a life rich with meaning. Was it kind or just? No. We were exterminators, killers, kidnappers. But you have seen the world in which we live. Humans are no better. You've seen war far too young. Betrayed by men beyond your lifetime in boardrooms and corporations you'll never know the names of. They left you to be raised in a wasteland, barren, irradiated, squabbling over the last crumbs of what's left in a hellscape. Our existence has created a new meaning to this world, above the oblivion we were damned to as mortal flesh. This glorious purpose will take one last act of force, an insignificant cruelty, to usher in a generation innocent of all of this misery. And then we will be rid of it. Will it matter in 10,000 years when we've seen the worlds around other stars and spread life even beyond the limits of light? A wise choice. I will prepare you for a life unlike one you have dreamed of in your wildest imagination.
Can I kill you? Take this!
We should get out of here. Back the way we came. Or we take a leap over the edge into the drink. If those we left behind are smart, they'll book it out of here. We should get out of here. Back the way we came. Or we take a leap over the edge into the drink. If those we left behind are smart, they'll book it out of here. We should get out of here. Back the way we came. Or we take a leap over the edge into the drink. If those we left behind are smart, they'll book it out of here.
Ah, the humans I requested have arrived. Glorious. We have been awaiting you for some time. I was worried you would run the other way when you realized this was a trap. Not that it would matter. I would have found you anyway. I recognize that voice. I remember the man you came from. What a unique specimen among the human beast. I am grateful our allies among the NCR fulfilled our bargain and delivered you to me intact. What a most glorious prize. I'm sure Silverman wasn't aware of our agreement within the NCR Senate, simply following the orders of his superiors. Super mutants are a powerful race, no matter how disadvantaged we may have been by previous setbacks. Do not blame him for doing as he was told. Your destiny awaits within our manifest. And if it is vengeance you seek for their betrayal, we offer it in spades, child. In a manner, yes. Of course, you wouldn't remember, but I see that legendary curiosity still drives you. How fortunate those traits survived the process. No. And now, it's time for you to meet your maker.
Now you die! Yeah!
Hey! We heard gunshots. What the hell is going on out there? Shit! What the hell are those things? Fall back! Go! Go! Get to the main corridor! God damn. You saved our lives back there. Thank you. I've never seen so many mutants in one place. They must have had some kind of mutant orgy going on in the lower levels. Jesus, that place was huge. They got an entire army in that nightmare. We should head back and report to Silverman before the situation gets much worse. Yeah, I guess so. I'm sorry. I'm sworn to secrecy by Silverman. Talk to him if you want answers. I'll meet you back at base camp.
What in the hell happened out there? I've got reports from all over the valley calling in emergencies every 5 minutes. People are talking about demons and mutants swarming over half our territory. Did you have something to do with this? Super mutants? What the hell are you talking about? There's no way they could have an army of that size. They're sterile! Holy Hannah! What in the flying fuck do you mean, not anymore? The NCR has had super mutant soldiers in our units for over 100 years. The whole thing's an affront to everything we know about them. Are you telling me that the Master has returned? The myth of the Vault Dweller from Vault 13 is just that. Fiction. A fairy tale. Well, as far as we can figure, the Master was a computer built into an old vault out there in Angel's Boneyard. Something happened and it blew up. Pretty much all the information is lost after that. Some people say it's how President Tandy began the NCR. The legend says that there's a Vault Dweller that came up from the far south and fought a great evil, twisting men into beasts. Of course, that's just myth. I hate to get all politically correct, but we in the NCR don't call them beasts. It's derogatory. We call them super mutants. Well, as you've observed, we're in a bit of a bind. I can't officially organize an NCR military outfit to launch an assault on a group by race. Well, we'll have to wait until they strike us, per congressional doctrine. Even then, I can't authorize an official military response against their kind. But then again, you're still not NCR. You're my magic 8-ball, and I may have a solution for you. One that you may or may not like. That's funny, but you may be right. We're way over our heads, Agent, and it's time to make a tough call. I can't ask you to do it without being perfectly clear. The morality isn't up for debate. The actors in play are bad people. These people killed my wife. They held me for a slave as a child, and until this afternoon, they were the chief threat to the NCR's way of life. I'm talking about the survivalist raiders, the last of their sort not firmly under our boot heel. We need to eliminate their central leadership. Reports so far say the mutants you released are hitting them first. If we can manage to knock Elsdragon off his high horse, that will drive their leadership into chaos. The super mutants will do our work for us. If you can get into Athens, you can kill Elsdragon and get out while the mutants are attacking their main gate. Normally it would be, but remember, we're talking about a separatist faction in an illegal state outside the NCR. He's not a citizen. And the last time I checked, neither are you. All right, now don't get too excited. We're talking about the death of a man wanted for court justice. If you knowingly kill a man under warrant for arrest, the NCR can imprison you for life as a vigilante. They take jurisdictional law very seriously back in the hub. We've been able to get away with killing unknown raiders so far because they're all wanted with a bounty on their heads. Elsdragon isn't. He's a foreign head of state. It is, according to Congress. They call this kind of thing a Confederate state. It's all legal bullshit, partly Senator DeVille's fault. If it were up to men like me, we'd ride into every raider compound in the nation and serve them up a plate of hot lead. That's country justice. But as a general, it's not in my purview to decide matters of constitutional law. All this political pandering and namby-pamby crap is part of serving elected officials of the Republic. But it's not your oath to abide by. You're outside the law, as far as my command is concerned. Good. Just make sure to leave yourself a straight path back out of that mine. You have several ways to get in. Elsdragon has a daughter out in Black Horse Ranch. If you sneak in there, you can kidnap her to draw him out. Unethical, but it'd work. You could touch base with a raider defector and have them sneak you in. Or you can try to get in the hard way, right through the front door. I'll leave it up to your unique problem-solving abilities. Good luck and Godspeed. You've got multiple options. Let's hear them. Well then, I may have a default option. DeVille once informed me that Elsdragon has a daughter in Black Horse Ranch. You could try to kidnap her and use it as a bargaining chip to lure him out of his mind. Then you could kill him. It's a long shot, but I have word of a tracking device in her body that Elsdragon uses to keep her position pinned down. As long as you stay right by her side, he wouldn't dare try to kill you. You could confront him, and that'd be it. Game over. Good. I'll see you back here when this is all over.